This is Dharma Drops with your host, Rebecca Warfield. This podcast is a little bit about yoga, a little bit about life, and a little bit about whatever. And just as a warning, this podcast is unscripted, so that means I might regret a few things that I say. But hey, maybe I'll say some pretty awesome stuff too. Remember, these are musings, not truths. Buckle up, giddy up, because here we go. Happy Not Tax Day, Tax Day. This is your Dharma Mini-Drops episode for April 15th, 2020, and I am your host of Dharma Drops podcast, Rebecca Warfield. I'm so glad tax day is extended. Now, I know a lot of us are waiting for our checks to come in from the government to help us deal with the economic impacts of the coronavirus pandemic, but look, anytime I have a chance to put my taxes on hold, I'm down. I'm more than happy to wait to not do my taxes because I hate that sort of shit. Can't we all just do yoga? I guess not. Okay, I don't even want to talk about taxes because that shit wears me out. More importantly, I want to share this smoothie recipe with you before we get into today's Dharma Drops mini episode with Noelle Whittington, who was kind enough to record a guided meditation to share with all of you. But first, I'm drinking this smoothie and it's just really random and it's really freaking good. So I want to share the recipe with you. It's very easy. Now, I don't measure anything. There's no rules in my kitchen. I just do whatever. And that's how this smoothie came to be. And I'm trying to use up the stuff that I have in my freezer, my frozen fruit, any fresh fruit that I have, because I don't want them to go bad. So what I did is I sliced up an apple. I think it was a red delicious apple. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just put whatever freaking apple you have in there. I sliced up an apple, and then I had a small bag of frozen peaches that I had about half left, and I dumped that in there. One ripe banana and a handful of power greens, and then you take a can of coconut milk. I don't mean like the fortified shitty kind that comes in the carton that looks like, I don't know, some sort of watered down weird shit. I mean like the thick, awesome coconut milk. And you can use as much as you want. I don't exactly know how much I use because I used some for cooking the other day. So whatever I had left over is what I used. And I threw that in there and I blended it all up and it is so freaking good. I want you to have one. So apple, peaches, banana, greens, coconut milk. Blend that stuff up in there and have yourself a smoothie. It's so good. Okay, so that's that. That's kind of random. Didn't really plan on sharing that with you. I just couldn't help myself because I'm enjoying my smoothie so much. I want you to have some too. Today we do have a guided meditation with a former Dharma Drops podcast guest, Noelle Whittington, who you might also know as one of the Dharma Drops live stream teachers. So Noelle is teaching on the Dharma Drops Virtual Studio now. Every Thursday from 3:30 to 4:45, she is teaching a Dharma talk and mantra meditation class. So in celebration of that and to help the Dharma Drops community get reacquainted with her, she is sharing a guided meditation with all of us. So I'm really excited that the Dharma Mini-Drops episodes are turning into stuff with guests. It's kind of fun to see how these are taking shape. But before we get into that, let's just go over a few announcements. There are a lot of new classes in the on-demand studio, which you can find at dharmadropspodcast.com. I'm uploading new classes every single week, and there are new teachers soon who will be offering their classes. So you can get those at any time. You can practice anywhere, anytime, and with any device. So that is separate from the live stream classes. But some of the live stream teachers will be putting on-demand classes on the subscription site. So you can check that out. There's all sorts of good stuff happening up there. I just posted a chakra meditation and a daily check-in class. Good stuff is happening up there. It's been a lot of fun recording these videos and sharing them with all of you. I'm also about to start a new series called Yoga with Boobs. Yep, you heard it right. Yoga with boobs, because here's the deal. So many very well-meaning yoga teachers have cued things in classes before that clearly they don't have breasts and they don't know what it feels like to do yoga when you have these things suffocating you in your face. So I am putting together a series of courses that will be on the on-demand site soon called Yoga with Boobs. And really, it's designed to teach people who might have larger breasts how to get into postures that are optimal for their body shape and body type. Because look, just because you have big boobs doesn't mean you can't do yoga. You can. There are just a few modifications, or I don't even know if the word modifications is what I want to use, just a few options really that can help make the practice feel a little more comfortable if you do have big boobs. Because look, people have boobs. People do yoga. Therefore, people with boobs do yoga. So I'm happy to offer this series for you. I'll have more information about that coming up on the Dharma Drops site at dharmadropspodcast.com, and also, as always, on Instagram at Dharma Drops Podcast. So stay tuned for more information about yoga with boobs. I love saying that. It's just so funny. Had you asked me, I don't know, 5 years ago, if I thought I was going to be a yoga teacher with the yoga podcast that has listeners across the globe, that's also putting out a series called Yoga with Boobs, I would have thought you were fucking tripping. Maybe you are, but this is real on my end. So, okay, other things happening around Dharma Drops. I have a lot of new blogs up there from the amazing Dharma Drops guest writers. They have been pumping out some of the best material for us to make the most out of some pretty complicated situations in life right now with the coronavirus pandemic. So there's all sorts of good stuff up there, some feel-good moments. A new article by Kristen Nice, who was also on the podcast, that is for the mamas to be out there, because there are not a lot of prenatal virtual classes. There are some. Long Wave Yoga does have some prenatal yoga classes happening on live stream, but it's a little harder to find some prenatal classes online right now. So her new article has some really important tips for how to practice safely if you're pregnant in any yoga class. So you can check that out. Gabby Merides, who was also on Dharma Drops podcast last year, put out a great article about self-care. Tanya Nagel put together a number of really useful tutorials so you can make your own face masks. And then I actually put out an article about five products that can help you mindfully work from home. I am no stranger to working from home. I've been working from home for a really long time and I love it, but I do know that it can be a little tricky for people who aren't used to working at home or maybe have kids at home. Some of that stuff I can't solve for you, but there are some things out there that can help us just stay a little more mindful. And really, it's about setting up the environment to be mindful. So you can check out all of that information on dharmadropspodcast.com on the blog. In the shop, I did list a number of new items, some mini bolsters, some meditation seats. You can check them out. And I just have to say, I did buy the crystal-filled eye pillow. I'm telling you guys, that's the best freaking eye pillow I've ever used. You can get it on the Dharma Drop site. I'm not saying this because I sell it. I'm saying it because I mean it. What I like about it is it's heavy. So a lot of times eye pillows are filled with things like lavender, which I love. I mean, it smells good, but it feels kind of light. And like all the material moves to one side, and the entire time I'm in Shavasana, all I can think about is how the eye pillow isn't balanced on my face, and it drives me crazy. The crystal eye-filled pillow, it's heavy, and so the weight really moves down and it feels so good. And here's the other thing I've been doing. I've been putting it in the freezer because the crystals get cold. And then I always have swollen eyes because my allergies are so messed up all the time. And I put this cold crystal eye pillow on my eyes and it feels so good. It's like heavy and cold and relaxing. Oh, it's amazing. And it has lavender in it, so you get the benefit of the aromatherapy too. So I'm just saying, it's pretty amazing. So that's in the Dharma Drop shop, along with some new mini bolsters, some cute little scarves, some meditation seats, and even some little like massage balls for fascia release and I don't know, foot massage, because that feels really good too. So you can check all of that stuff out there at dharmadropspodcast.com. But that's all I have for you today. The rest of the episode is with the sweet Noelle Whittington. Don't forget, you can check out her class on the virtual site every Thursday, 3:30 to 4:45 Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you enjoy this meditation with Noelle. I'll see you guys next time.
Hi, Dharma Drops community. I'm Noelle Whittington, and I'm honored to be here with you for a meditation. Please take a moment to get comfortable. shifting in your seat or in a reclining position. Take a moment to clear your throat, to move through your neck, and to make any organic bodily movements that will help you to feel more present. Take a deep breath in and let it out through your mouth. And as you maintain a connection to your natural breath, let's check in. In this moment, how does my body feel? What is the quality of my energy? What's the landscape of my mind? And let's notice what comes up with loving observation. We're in a unique time right now. There's no guidebook. Notice truly your emotions. In this moment, today, how am I feeling? Honor and embrace whatever comes up, and allow yourself to feel it fully, knowing that in this moment, this present moment, you're safe. Right now, you're safe. Take a deep breath, leaning into that. We've created a held space, a sacred, safe container for us to feel completely and totally our emotions so that we might embrace and truly and authentically embody who we really are. Now, let your breath begin to deepen. As your inhale comes in, let it expand through the lungs, expanding the belly, the ribs and the chest as you move up the chambers of the lungs, pausing at the top in fullness. And exhaling, allowing your body to soften, chest, ribs, and belly. Inhaling, receiving the inhale, expanding, becoming full. Pausing at the top. Exhaling, softly releasing, slightly contracting, becoming empty. Pausing in that space of infinite potential. And continue to allow the breath to roll up the body in this long Dirga Pranayama 3-part breath. Allowing yourself to breathe out through the mouth or through the nose as your body is calling for. Now begin to notice your bones, your muscles, and your skin softening and releasing deeper into the space that you've chosen to inhabit. If you're reclining, feel the support underneath you. And if you're in a seat, imagine drawing that support in through the breath, feeling yourself become longer and taller. Let's move through a physical body inventory, if you like, bringing your attention to your forehead, the space behind your eyes, and any tension that you notice there, imagine it draining out with your exhale. Moving down to the hinge of the jaw, the back of the neck, the front of the neck, and the space between the neck and the shoulders. Receive your inhale deeply and let your exhale release the tension from this area. Letting it softly release. Bringing your attention to your arms, your wrists, and your hands. Allowing them to release, to relax. Receive the inhale in the space of the chest, and the ribs and the belly, and as you exhale, allow the trunk of the body to soften, the front, the sides, and the back of the trunk. Notice the muscles of the low back. Let your next exhale completely release any tension you find there. Moving now into the pelvis, the groin, the glutes. Releasing tension there. Letting the legs, the knees, the ankles, and the feet completely release. Imagine no tension in the physical body whatsoever. And receiving a light of awareness at the crown of the head. Feel that light travel down from the crown of the head all the way down the central column of the body through every energy center, down, out, and below the body, down to the core of the earth. Let that light at the core of the earth send you nourishment. Deeply receive that nourishment, perhaps feeling it as unconditional love, ease, safety. Allow that light now to travel up from the core of the earth, back up towards you, letting that light stop just below your body, about a foot below you. Imagine creating a platform of light. And then allow the light to travel up, creating with it a beautiful container of bright white light that wraps around your body in all directions, fully protecting you. Allow yourself to feel radiant, peaceful, protected. Allow this light to continue to travel up above you, all the way up. Allow it to stop about 3.5 feet above you. And And visualize it creating a platform of light about 3.5 feet above you, sealing the container of protection and radiance, and you are safely nestled inside. This is your love filter. Only love can be received, and only love may exit. Allow yourself to feel warm, safe, nurtured, and held. Imagine a feeling of unconditional love. Now imagine sending that light up past your protective field, all the way out to outer space. Hook to a star or a faraway planet, and receive from that all the information that you need to know, which is in this moment. I am safe. I am unconditional love. There is nothing to fear. We are not alone. I am free. I am vibrant, I'm alive, and I am expansive beyond all comprehension. Allow this cosmic information to be received down from your star, down into your body, and into the light of your heart. Feel a warmth at your heart, a warm, radiant glow. It feels like warm hands on your heart. It feels like the best hug you've ever had. Allow that heart light to brighten, and imagine feeling wrapped up in a warm and loving embrace. This is the embrace of your infinite self, the unconditional love that is you, that is of your body, your mind, your energy, and your emotions, but also that which is beyond this physical realm. You are an unlimited, radiant, expansive being, far beyond the comprehension of the mind. You are love that is eternal and unchanging. Love that has taken form as your completely healthy body, your sharp and clear mind, your balanced energy, and your healthy, stable, freely moving emotions. I am healthy. I am strong. I am open. I am not afraid, and I am not alone. Continue to feel your heart light shining, warm, loving. Allow that beautiful energy to expand Imagine sending your heart light all across the world, across the universe. And as you breathe, imagine sending that heart light out so that all beings may have clean water, good food, and shelter. May all beings be free from harm, danger, or violence of any kind. May our language of connection be unconditional love, freedom and equality for all. May all beings experience joy, freedom, happiness, ease, and radiant health and wellness. May our thoughts, our words, and our actions contribute to the good of the universe and all its inhabitants and beyond. May there be peace on earth. May we work together. May we respect one another. May we come back from this stronger than we were before. May we remember who we are. Beings of unconditional love. I am love. Aham Prema. If you'd like, you might repeat this phrase in your mind. I am love. Aham Prema. I am love. Aham Prema. If you like, allowing your hands to come to rest at your heart, breathing deeply, choosing to receive this mantra or to sing it with me. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. I am love. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. I am love. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. Aham Prema. I am love. We are love, and so it is. Beginning to draw your awareness back into your body, allow your breath to deepen. Notice what your body needs at this time. Listen deeply. If you'd like to come out of your meditation now, as you breathe, you might gently rub the thumb against each of the finger pads, feeling a tactile sensation, drawing you deeper into your physical awareness. Noticing how it feels to be in the room that you're in, or if you're outside, noticing the sounds that you can hear. And let's take a moment as we breathe to offer gratitude, deep gratitude for all we've experienced. In gratitude and love, I bow to you. Namaste.